Yan, thank you Ate Queen. And welcome back to Fiesta Wairarapa Pinoy Radio. At last, kompleto na po kami. Pero joyful naman po ako ngayon kasi in fact, nandito na silang dalawa. Plus the fact they came home with awards. Yun, nakaganda. Yay! So today is June 9. This is Independence Day week. So our actual Independence Day is this coming June 12 on Thursday. Meron akong ipa-plug mamaya regarding that. So, ang spotlight of the week ko po is talking about Philippine independence itself. So the title is Understanding Philippine Independence, a Hard-Fought Journey to Freedom. But before that, punta muna tayo sa bugtong. So yung last winner, kailangan magpa-picture kasi pinicturean ko yung kasi kinore ko last week. Na pala, pang-5 ka na winner.
Ako?
Oh, kasi ang unang nanalo si Mike. 'Di ba? Pangalawa, pang-6 ka na nga eh. Yata. Kasi ang sumunod si Grace, si Mitch,
Ayun nga pala no.
tapos si Yeye, si Lynn, tapos ikaw. So 6 na. So ito dagdag na naman. Ito yung bagong bugtong. So sasabihin ko po para sa madlang people. So in Filipino, ito ang bugtong ng linggo or riddle of the week. In Filipino, isa akong multo ng kahapon, naririnig pero di mahahawakan. Kapag ako'y binigkas, ako'y naglalaho, ngunit sa alaala, ako'y nananatili. Ano ako? In English, I am a ghost of yesterday, heard but never held. Once spoken, I vanish, but in memory, I remain. What am I? So kung alam niyo po yung sagot, dumaya lang po na sa 027-463-8334. That's 027-463-8334. At kung masagot ninyo ang bugtong live on air, then automatic, kung tama yung sagot nyo, automatic kayo po ang mananalo ng $30 voucher po namin. Go! So kung hindi matapos na lang itong show tonight, ipopost namin yung video, doon na lang ninyo sagutin. Pero hindi ko isusulat. Panoorin nyo yung video.
Tama.
Okay. Meron naman talaga nag-attempt nito last week, pero mali pa rin. 3 ata. Okay. Right, so what is our spotlight of the week? Again, understanding the Philippine independence, a hard-fought journey to freedom. Every June 12, Filipinos around the world pause to honor a defining moment in their history, the Declaration of Philippine Independence. This National Day commemorates the moment in 1898 when the Philippines proclaimed its sovereignty after centuries of colonial rule. But behind this annual celebration lies a story of struggle, sacrifice, and an enduring fight for self-determination. Philippines was under Spanish rule for over 300 years, beginning in 1565. During this period, Filipinos endured harsh colonial control, heavy taxation, and limited access to education. Discontent brewed among the people, and by the late 1800s, a nationalist movement began to emerge. Influenced by Enlightenment ideals and a growing sense of Filipino identity, reformists and revolutionaries alike began calling for change. One of the most significant sparks came from the Katipunan, a secret revolutionary society founded by Andres Bonifacio in 1892. This group launched a nationwide revolt in 1896, known as the Philippine Revolution. Though initially facing strong resistance, the revolution began gaining ground, especially under the leadership of Emilio Aguinaldo. By 1897, Aguinaldo and Spanish authorities signed the Pact of Biak na Bato, which temporarily halted the conflict and led to Aguinaldo's exile in Hong Kong. But the fight for independence was far from over. When the Spanish-American War broke out in 1898, Aguinaldo returned to the Philippines with American support and revived the revolution. On June 12, 1898, in Kawit, Cavite, Aguinaldo proclaimed Philippine independence. The Philippine flag was formally unfurled and the national anthem was played for the first time. This historic act symbolized the Filipino people's desire to be free from foreign domination and to establish a nation of their own. However, the struggle did not end there. The Treaty of Paris, signed later in 1898, saw Spain cede the Philippines to the United States, sparking the Philippine-American War. What followed was another bitter conflict as Filipinos resisted the new colonial power. It wasn't until July 4, 1946, after decades of American occupation and the devastation of World War II, that the Philippines was officially recognized as an independent republic. Despite the long and complex journey, June 12 remains a powerful symbol for Filipino resilience and national pride. It is more than just a holiday. It is a reminder of the courage and determination of those who fought for freedom and of the continued efforts to protect and uphold democracy. In New Zealand, Filipino communities proudly mark this year's Philippine Independence Day with a celebration in major cities. Events were held in Auckland and Wellington on June 7 or last June 7, drawing large crowds from across the Filipino diaspora, while Christchurch will host its own celebration on June 14, this coming Saturday. These gatherings offer an opportunity to reflect on the nation's history, honor Filipino heritage, and strengthen the cultural ties between the Philippines and Aotearoa. So, yan po yung Philippine Independence Day. So, officially po, June 12 siya, this coming Thursday. Pero we call it like Philippine Independence Day week this week. So, last Saturday po, nag-celebrate po yung dalawa kong co-host over there to receive yung recognition po ng hirap at pagod namin dito sa aming show na walang iba kundi ang Fiesta Wairarapa Pinoy Radio, who won the Radio Program of the Year 2025.
Yes.
So, and then of course, may addition pa yon. Ang addition po, yung dalawang kasama ko pong host, the lovely ladies Rika and Ate Kini, also won the Radio Personalities of the Year for 2025. Yun, napalipad sila sa aeroplano po para lang kumuha ng tropeyo namin. And then because of that, maraming salamat po from to Mike and his team here at Araw FM for giving us the opportunity.
Yes.
So,
But I have to say credits have to go to our producer Ryan Soriano,
Yes.
who made all these things possible for all of us.
That's right.
So
Thank you.
maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik sa amin. At the same time, maraming salamat for Ryan, who is the brain of this radio show. Lahat ng mga pakulo dito galing yan kay Ryan.
That's right.
And we
True
guys
that,
are
again.
here really supporting him and making it happen. And thank you everyone for our listeners and our followers.
yeah.
Thank you.
So, yeah. So, ang kagandahan po niyan, add-on na lang, is meron ng tawag nito, yung kung sa radio program pa may spin-off yung ating programa. Yung kay Ate Kini, yung sariling radio show po ni Ate Kini, kasama po ang aming fellow Filipino na si John De La Rosa.
Yes.
So there's a spin-off from this this program alone. So which is really good because we're gaining grounds in the media
That's
world.
right.
So
Media world,
maganda na po 'yun. So and then of course
expanding.
no, we are expanding. So again, thank you to ROFM, especially to Mike, Veronica, and Marina, for giving us the opportunity to have this kind of platform.
Alam mo, I when you said that, I have goosebumps because I remember what Ryan said in the previous show that we have, where Ryan was by himself and his topic on the enhanced Kini's enhanced corner was Filipinos are not only workers, they are change
Makers.
makers. So through our radio program, through the media platforms that we have, we can be change makers and have an impact, not only in the place that we have, which is the Wairarapa region, but nationally, throughout New Zealand, and internationally as well.
Wow.
Hopefully na the national event, which is the Pistang Pilipino, National Pistang Pilipino, that is hosted by the Filipino Federation across Aotearoa. Wellington has won the bid for 2026.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Wairarapa
Will be part of
will
it.
be part of the organizational committee.
Yes.
So, yun, maganda. Inaabangan ko na yun. Like I spoke to some of the steering committee members during last Saturday. So, and I said, Wairarapa is ready to support and make the Pistang Pilipino in Wellington succeed.
Yes, bring it on. We'll be
Bring it
there.
on! Yeah. So para sa benefit po ng mga nanonood, and then of course our Kiwi friends who are listening to our show, Kini and Rika represented us in the Auckland celebration, while I represented the Wairarapa in the Wellington presentation of the pre-Independence Day event. So being radio personalities, we ended up hosting these events. So
True.
So
Yes,
ano na,
That's right, tayong tatlo pala.
Yeah, exactly.
pakapala na ng mukha ngayon. Pakapala na ng mukha. And then and of course, despite the sort of like the unforeseen circumstances, like we talked behind the show, during off air, we're talking about how any event or program has its ups and downs.
Yes.
But because of the Filipinos' ability to be resilient and being resilient, and of course ano nga yung term na ginagamit sa English, yung madiskarte ba?
Yeah.
Strategy.
Hindi.
Hindi.
Madiskarte.
Madiskarte. Okay.
Madiskarte.
Is that street smart?
Yeah, it could be
Sort
street
of,
smart there.
yeah.
Street smart is somewhat like a slang.
Yeah.
Parang ano ba, kung magsabi ba, Filipinos are known to do MacGyver things.
Oh,
So nag-i-improvise yun. I think we improvised and made the event lively and a success.
that's
So that's the advantage of us doing it. So kung kailangan nyo ng our Kiwi friends who require us to do some gigs, hosting gigs, available kami. We're available.
We can make magic.
All right. So events and other announcements. So like I said, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Sheila and Mel Fernandez of Filipino News for the celebration of the Fiesta Filipinas in this last Saturday in Auckland Showgrounds, and of course sort of awarded the radio program of the year and the radio personalities of the year of our program here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mel and Sheila. And then, of course, I would like to also thank Lonnie Martin and Angie Bruguera and Sheila Cavinda of Wellington as well for the success of the pre-Independence Day celebration in Wellington, specifically in Johnsonville. And then, of course, attached to that is yung mga personal shout-out ko. So, tuloy-tuloy po, our celebration will be the whole week talking about Philippine independence. Official independence, as part of my announcement, is this coming Thursday, June 12. We will have a flag raising ceremony at Chanel College. This is led by our Filipino youth who are studying in Chanel College. They are the ones leading this event.
There are quite a few of them.
Yeah, I know. So I think
Yes.
our main is leading the
Our
troops.
main. Oh,
Our
it's
main
good.
Jimenez is leading the troops. And then of course you have what's his name? LJ, Lance Jacob Aspelan.
Oh, yes.
As one of the of course members of the Filipino youth that studies at Chanel College, and then the rest as well. Marami sila Kent, marami.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good. They're making a mark in that school.
Yeah, so they have organized a flag raising ceremony, and then there would be sort of after the event some few words talk about the Philippine independence. There would be a fellowship or shared kai after the ceremonies. So they will raise the flag in their
Yeah.
flag staff,
Oh, that's
which
good.
will commemorate Independence Day. This coming Thursday at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
Be there. Yeah. Right, so yun yung isang personal shoutout again to the lovely Sheila Cavinta for being there, always being there for us. Meron siyang pina-side plug para sa akin. So this coming September po, meron siyang magpapatakbo naman siya again ng concert.
Ano yun?
This coming South Border. Hindi mo kilala South Border? Sikat niyan. Pambira.
Sige nga,
Yeah, South Border.
South Border. Okay.
So they will be coming this coming September. So tickets will be selling once everything is finalized by Silhouette Productions. So this is produced by Silhouette Productions of Sheila Cavinta. And then of course, hindi ko pwedeng palampasin to do a personal shout out to ang habi ni Sheila na walang iba kundi si Lev. At saka yung mga barkada niya, katropa niyang si Ray. Sila yung sound text dun sa event. So, sila yung nag-a-adjust ng mikropono ko. Minsan kasi malakas masyado yung boses ko na parang sirain yung auditorium. Minsan hinihinaan nila. And then of course, shout out din to my lovely co-host na si LJ Joy Bantayan. So she's a comedian actually by profession. So she does gigs. Comedian. And then she also hosts. So she's known to host the Pistang Pasko sa Wellington in last year in 2024 sa HAT. Unfortunately, hindi tayo nakapunta nun kasi Christmas party natin.
Ay, yung nga pala.
Kaya hindi tayo nakapunta kasi nasabay sa Christmas party natin.
Exactly.
Right. So, yun yung mga personal shoutouts ko. And then, of course, other announcements. Handa-handaan nyo na po. It's only like a month away, yung July 12, Bingo Extravaganza Fundraiser. Malalaki po mga premyo niyan. May TV po yan. Sigurado nang may TV. Sa bingo na yan. Pag-uusapan lang ng officers kung magkano yung ticket. Pero, please hold on. That would happen in July 12. That's a Saturday. Around 2 p.m., maybe 2 p.m. Probably we'll just have to adjust the time. We're not sure, but definitely it will happen at Douglas Park School in July 12. So that's our Bingo Extravaganza fundraiser. On the same day as well, that would be the society election of officers. So may physical vote, pero pag-uusapan din ng mga officers ngayon, the incumbent ones, whether we will do it as well online. And then para malaman natin kung gaano kalaki yung participation and stuff. So nomination is officially open since the 1st of July. We're already on the 9th. So meron na mga nomination in place. I'm just seeking other nominations from other people, and then we will post them by the end of the month kung sino yung tumakbo or tatakbo. Cool. So what else? Personal shout out ko lang din. June 12 is also death anniversary ng tatay ko. Independence niya. So personal shout out to my mom. Sana kapag may konting salo-salo diyan, so include us in your celebrations to remember Daddy Boy. Tagal na mga 22 years. Andito na ako noon nung namatay siya. So mga 21 years na siya. Matagal na. Pero of course, usually death anniversary man yan. Ma-remember mo yung tao. So yeah, so like I idolize my father being a very authoritative type of person, but with so much discipline that bestowed upon us. Pero yun, we will always remember that. So pati sa mga kapatid ko, si utol kong brother ko na si Eric in Cebu, or specifically Lapu-Lapu City, and then and then my sister na si Renee din, Renee, or we nickname her Princess, who is based in Siliman. Dumaguete City. So yung sister ko kababayan ni Ate Chat.
Okay.
Yeah, so and then of course, hindi ko pwedeng palampasin, of course my children, Rainier, Rayani and Renee, who's been hosting us over the last few weekends. In Wellington. Thank you so much, kids, for helping out mom and dad. And then I get the chance to walk around Cuba Street to buy myself a pair of shoes.
Good. You deserve it.
Mitch has been cooking for them.
Na?
No?
No.
No.
Going
I
out
do.
for dinner? Oh, you too.
Mm.
Okay.
Ako yung nagluluto. So, yun lang po sa akin. Balik sa Ate Ken.
Okay. Wala tayong